welcome back to another episode of Unveil the Real podcast. I'm your host, Scoobs, and it has been a minute. It's been a pretty busy few weeks, but sad to say we have finally made it to the end of the football season. We have made it to the end of the best sport around the world, of all time. I know some people are going to probably argue that with soccer or something like that. Football is hands down the best sport of all time. Okay. Comment below if you think otherwise. All right. So now we have reached the end of the football season. Super Bowl just passed. Again, decent battle. Let's just call it that. Decent battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the New England Patriots. Again, man, wonderful performance. We really just have to give them the credit where it's due, because at the end of the day, making it to the Super Bowl is not easy. All right, playoffs it's a good reason why the playoffs is some of the best entertainment. You have these grown men who are putting everything on the line every single play, man. Anything could happen. Injuries, touchdowns, field goals, everything is on the line, all right? And everything counts as well, all right? Now, I'm going to start off by saying congratulations to the Seattle Seahawks for being the Super Bowl champions for this year's Super Bowl. They earned it, man. They were my prediction between the Super Bowl, between the Seahawks and Patriots. They were the ones who I predicted to win the Super Bowl. They hands down had the best overall team when we're talking about defense, quarterback. They have the quarterback with more experience. Mr. Sam Darnold's been on multiple teams, man. So I have to give them the flowers first, man. I don't care. I would not care if it was the Panthers or the Jets who won the Super Bowl. It is an honor, and it takes a lot to just get to the top. Every year, my Chiefs. Unfortunately, we did not make it this past season, but due to injuries, due to just a lot of lack in certain areas on my Chiefs team. Now, moving forward, a couple more, updates. Basically, Kenneth Walker received Super Bowl MVP. So again, man, what a performance Kenneth Walker has done, obviously in the Super Bowl and definitely throughout the whole playoffs. Unfortunately, Charbonnet got injured, but again, Kenneth Walker definitely earned the MVP spot. There is a lot of talk about who should have been MVP, and this is coming from a few different sports medias that I listen to, podcasts, news, whatever the case may be. Some people actually thought that Jason Myers, which is the Seattle Seahawks kicker, possibly should have got MVP. No one has ever seen a kicker get MVP, and I don't know if it's just the fact that it just doesn't sell, or it's just not something that you really just see too often. Which I think we can all understand that to a certain point. But regardless, and again, some people wanted to even see the Seattle Seahawks defense collectively somehow win MVP. I don't know how that works, but or I guess even just a top defender performance. Again, man, I guess that's just my opinion. I just don't think that's just something that is just handed out or something that's just going to change. I will say this: I really was rooting for Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown. I was so mad when the Zebras threw that flag, man. He had an open lane and he was gone. So again, shout out to Kenneth Walker, man. You deserve MVP just for the hard work you put in. Carried the team down each and every drive. Not every drive, but he got them down there. But again, it takes everybody, okay? The fact that the defense, man, the defense kept the Patriots with 0 points until the fourth quarter. But come on, y'all. Until the fourth quarter. So that was that. Defense did their job. Point, period, blank. Now, unfortunately, I feel like that's where Sam Darnold kind of lacked, because the majority of the drives actually ended in field goals. So between the Seattle Seahawks defense dominating, doing their thing, man, getting Patriots to punt that ball off every time almost, besides the turnovers they got. Again, man, so that And again, I need to speak up about their name. Their nickname is the Dark Side. Seahawks defense. Seahawks defense nickname is the Dark Side. And again, they definitely proved it, man. They kept the Patriots in the dark, man. You have to give them that. But anyway, like I was saying, Seahawks defense dominated. Kept it with 0 points in the first 3 quarters of a Super Bowl game. All right. Now, Kenneth Walker. Kenneth Walker, man, pound for pound, man, just led the team down the field. All right. JSN got hurt. He got hurt. So he was kind of in and out. He did actually make it back in the game, which was great. I don't know if it was miscommunication. But again, we definitely got to give the Patriots some grace as well, man. As much as we want to say, oh, they didn't even score until the third quarter, they still kept the Seahawks to the minimum of 3 points. You know what I'm saying? So they kept them out of that end zone. That still speaks a lot about any NFL team's red zone defense who can really just prevent a team, again, especially in a Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it was. And believe it or not, the Seahawks didn't even score their first touchdown until the fourth quarter. So, it was definitely more of a defensive game. All right. Definitely more of a defensive game. So shout out to the Seahawks. Hey, come on, y'all. Shout out to the Patriots as well, man. Definitely a good defensive game. A lot of lack on Drake May's end, man. It was woo. That young man was being tested in the Super Bowl. But again, with the Seahawks defense, aka the Dark Horses or the Dark Horse, I mean, they did their thing, man. You got to give them their flowers. All right. So again, to end the Super Bowl conversation for now, yes, congratulations to the Seahawks. Again, my Chiefs, we are rebuilding. I'm not going to just say, oh, I hope Mahomes comes back. Blah blah blah. Like no. So Chiefs, let's rebuild. We got rid of some coaches, hired some great coaches. We're going to see how this next season, this upcoming season goes. But I just want to see what we have coming as far as players we want to sign, draft picks, blah blah blah. So that's what I'm looking forward to right now. Okay, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, y'all. We got Mahomes, but we still got some work to do. We still got some people to pick up. All right. Now, I guess I just want to speak a little bit about the halftime performance with Bad Bunny. All right, Bad Bunny, man. To me, it was a great performance. I've already made a video, posted a video all over. I gave it out of 10, rating it 1 through 10. I gave it a 9.5, man. And it's crazy because I learned so much about. For one, I couldn't understand the Spanish. I could not understand the Spanish at all. But that's not the point. I learned so much about some of the different scenes that were in this Super Bowl, and it really gives you a different level of respect for, I don't know, either the NFL or Bad Bunny or whoever just created and put all of it together. But regardless, I gave it a 9.5, man. I think it was just a beautiful performance, bringing in the Latin culture. Again, a lot went into that. It was definitely quite a few messages that were just presented to us throughout the whole thing. The fact that they did it, man, at an NFL halftime show really kind of speaks a lot about, what people should be paying attention to. I will say that first and foremost. So, Bad Bunny, man, congratulations. Brought out Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Great performance. Great performance. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna hate on them at all because again, I used to work with a lot of people in the Latin culture and Hispanics, Mexicans, whatever you want to call them, whatever, all of them. I work with all of them, and I love them. All right, great people, uh, family oriented. They take a lot of things serious, man, and I think that's very important. In whoever's family, no matter what race you are, whatever, most men, we want our families to follow our leads. We want our families to just follow the cultures that we are trying to continue to create and lead in the legacy, man, because it's very important nowadays. It doesn't matter what race you are, religion, culture, whatever, man. Like I said, that is essentially what most men want. Most men, they want to leave a legacy before they leave this earth, before they leave this world. All right. Um, obviously they want to be remembered as well, but they just want the best for their families. They want the best for their culture. All right. And I think that's something that Bad Bunny really tried to get the message out there for, along with Ricky Martin as well. It's just, oh man, it was just pretty deep, y'all. So again, check out the halftime show if you have not. There are so many people online that are really trying their best to explain just each scene and what it represents and what it means to the Latin community, Latin cultures, and things like that. So just do your homework. I know a lot of people were just kind of, pretty upset because they couldn't understand not one word, probably except at the end when they heard him, calling out United States, Canada, and he was calling out all the different uh, countries and things like that. But I just think it was just a great performance overall, man. So shout out to Bad Bunny, man. I'll probably only listen to one. I think most Americans at least heard like one song from Bad Bunny, and I'm speaking about the grown men who white, black. I mean, whatever you are, Chinese. It doesn't matter what you are. A lot of times we don't really just listen to just flat out Mexican music, Hispanic, anything like that. So, but there's always going to be somewhere you can be in a public place or wherever, you're going to hear some type of song, rather it's Bad Bunny, some other type of pop song, country, whatever. So, it's something you're going to have to just get used to eventually. Now, the fact that it is the NFL, it's called the National Football League. So we have to get that understood first. It's also another reason why the NFL is starting to expand. We're having games in other countries now. So, hey, come on. Who knows? 5 years from now, the Super Bowl might be an artist from France or, who cares? Whatever, vibe to it. Give them their flowers for even just making it the Super Bowl, because at the end of the day, if your child is a singer or a musician or a dancer, some type of form of entertainment or whatever you want to call it, that if they get the opportunity to be in the Super Bowl, whether it's performing or even just go, come on now, who wouldn't want that for their kids? So again, man, shout out to them. Beautiful performance. A lot of messages in there. So do your homework, okay? Do your homework before you judge and all that extra stuff. All right. All right. So let's get to this week's Get 'em Chopping. All right. This week's Get 'em Chopping is going to go to, I actually chose both teams. Now, I'm switching it over to the NBA because it was embarrassing. It really speaks a lot about people, or let's just say grown men emotions, rather they are pretty young in their little mid to early 20s and on up. But the fact that we're in an NBA game and a brawl just happens. Things happen, attitudes, moves, all that. But the fact that it got to the point where these two teams, the Hornets and the Pistons, okay, Pistons always been known to be more of the roughhouse team, and I ain't gonna say just always, but they are the more physical team out here. All right, but anyway, players and coaches got ejected from this game. It was just like swing after swing, and something happened over here, and something happened over there. It was just ridiculous. It's embarrassing to the sport. It's embarrassing to the culture as well. One thing that I noticed when I was watching the brawl and all the video clips, the little TV dome box in the middle, up in the ceiling, it just had Black History Month all on it. And the majority of these guys that were in the game or playing or even just on the NBA teams, the majority of them are black. I think it is a little embarrassing to do something like this when, we have so much to show people that we are not that type. And again, hey, we see hockey all the time. And well, I don't watch hockey that much, but hockey is known for the one-on-one brawls and the one-on-one fights and things like that. So we see it. We see it, and the majority of hockey is actually white. So we're not gonna just keep try to put I don't want to put it all on the NBA, like, oh my God, NBA is having a brawl, black people, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm not trying to say it like that. All I'm saying is they can definitely represent themselves better. The NBA itself, they can represent in a better way. All right. So again, all of you guys, get them chopping. The NBA team, both NBA teams, coaching staff, everybody, get them chopping. All right. And especially the head coach for the Hornets, who got ejected as well. He actually got ejected, I think, in the next quarter. Charles Lee, who was the head coach for the Hornets, man. you definitely got to get them chopping. And I get it. It's just a lot of emotions that comes with the game. All right, football, basketball, baseball, whatever. But that was just not. Come on, y'all. Somebody has to de-escalate the situation. And hey, that's the consequences. It got to the point where they had to start ejecting people. All right, get them chopping. Let's get into some of these reaction videos, y'all.
This is exactly why you should always make sure you have water. Boiling if you ain't gonna be home.
It's cold in the mug up in there.
Ain't very smart. But yeah, this sucks.
Dang.
It'll suck to clean this place up.
Boy, you just gotta throw the whole house away.
Pipe bursts last week. Yeah.
Last week, bro. It ain't
ideal. I can't even get down the steps to check out the basement. Dang. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they got good snow. All right, so for one, and again, if you guys, let me try to. I'll read one comment. Oh no, we're adding to it. So some of the comments, the massive violence, didn't she? Okay, let me say this. One reason why I want to show this video, I actually had a pipe bust. You know, this past, well, no, it was like I guess it was a few 2-3 weeks ago. I had a pipe bust. And it was my copper pipe. It was the my hot water pipe from my shower to the shower now. Luckily, this is ridiculous because if you guys heard what he just said that actually busted last week. Like, where is he at that is still this cold? And again, it's just a lesson learned. I mean, I'm a man. I own my house. I think more men should just watch videos like this and just learn from it. You know, simple as that. Someone in the comments did say, do not run your water if your heat isn't on. After certain degrees, the water will start freezing. Your best solution is to turn off your water from the main, then drain your line. If you have electricity, buy a water line heater, and I have it plugged in near the main. Yeah, exactly. So, and that's just one comment. You know, very good information just to you know, learn and you know learn from. But keep your heat on when you go away. Yep, people are saying that in the comments. Burst pipe is no fun. No, this is not one of my properties. But dang, this sucks. Yeah. Somebody, oh my god, somebody posted like a meme in a comment for that Mr. Freeze from the old Batman movie. Childish. Dang, that's crazy, bro. Anyway, so again, I just wanted to highlight this video. Again, learn your house. If you know that you are going to have freezing temperatures like this, again, even with the situation that happened in my house, me and my wife, we actually, I think we miscommunicated, or one of us turned the water off, and that's kind of what led to that. It was insulated. That pipe was pretty insulated, but again, man, it was probably the worst freezing temperatures you know, my city has had in quite a while. So, hey, I just have to be better prepared for next time. I already, you know, got some new insulation and did what I know I need to do to make sure it's good and safe for next winter. All right. Now let's move on to the next one, man.
Why are you playing Bad Bunny at the halftime show? But this halftime show, why? Because this is what the majority of you filming me. Why are you doing it? Why didn't you play Bad Bunny? Because I'm gonna pay. Get out! I'm gonna pay first. This is why. I gotta pay. This is why I said no. I gotta pay first. But I'm asking a question. I'm not being violent. Yeah, I gotta pay first. I shouldn't pay because I came here for the full experience.
What's your tab on there?
The fullest Super Bowl experience.
Okay, what's your tab on there?
All right.
She trying to de-escalate.
I came here for the full Super Bowl experience. Are you the bouncer? Are you the manager? Are you the bouncer, the manager? He's the manager. All right, I'm speaking to him, not you. You do what you do, and I talk to him. I came here for the Super Bowl experience. The full Super Bowl
He's just
experience.
sitting there all
This is
calm.
not the halftime show. This is the halftime show. No, this is not. This is called the halftime show.
Damn, they already put the address on.
We're at the zoo, and the zoo refuses to play Bad Bunny for some reason during the halftime show. They want to play somebody else. All right? I'm going to put this on my social
Dang,
media.
bro.
Good. All right?
There you go. There's your tap. You have a good night. Thank you.
You might get customers, you might lose a lot of customers. Because you might look like a racist. All right? You might look like a racist.
So do you.
Why?
You're a racist.
Why?
Complaining about the show.
This show right here is
All
not
right,
the
can
show.
you do me a
It's not
favor?
part of the Super
I
Bowl.
have a bunch of other things that we have to
Came here for the
do.
Super Bowl experience.
We're about to.
Okay.
This was not promoted.
So don't come back.
Don't come back. Yeah. So, all right. So, all right, guys. So y'all see this? Y'all hear this? Man, it's sad. It's pretty low. It's pretty low. For one, I think it does depend on what part of town you're in. I think it definitely depends on the type of environment that this bar is in, things like that. But again, I'm reading the comments again, y'all. I'm really becoming more interested in some of these videos, and even reading this comment, dude. Somebody actually put the location, the address, city, state. It's in Petersburg, Florida. Again, a club called the Zoo Sports Club and Grill. The Zoo Sports Club and Grill. Now, I would not be surprised if this business, and looks, oh dang, somebody just put it down here as well. Somebody said, well, this business won't last long. Again, why would you do that? Okay, I get it, but at the end of the day, not only do people worry, I mean, excuse me, not only do people, if you're paying for a Super Bowl experience, that includes commercials and definitely the halftime show. Like, what are we doing here? So it was definitely obvious that that guy just refused to play it just because I mean, I'm sure all the women bartend, I'm sure people in there, they know that if it's Bad Bunny, they understand Bad Bunny does not speak, a lot of English, or as far as his music goes. I'm sure he knows some English. He's played in the newer Happy Gilmore. Anyway, yeah. So that's Bad Bunny's music, and the fact that he changed all the TVs to some other type of show, that's weird. That's weird. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below what do you guys think. Do you guys think that owner had the right to change the channel, or do you think he was wrong in this situation? All right. Just keep it real. That's all we can do around here is Unveil the Real podcast, y'all. Reviews security footage and allegedly catches maintenance worker using her kitchen sink as a toilet. You mother effer. Then he gonna fart. And of course he's rinsing it out. Sagging. Again, reading the comments on this too. Somebody made a very good point. I honestly never, the many years that I lived in apartments, my early 20s and mid 20s, I never had the maintenance guy. I didn't care, if they came when I was at work, they came, whatever. But let me just say this. This really goes to show how hard it is to find good help. Let me say that first and foremost, because I don't know how old he is. He's sagging. I think that's the funny part about this video as well. He's sagging, but he didn't even have to really pull his boxers down that much just to pee. And if you guys see the video, replay it back, or whatever the case may be, you will see that he walked off the same way. He didn't even really pull his pants up that much. Like, it is so hard to find good help, man, nowadays. And I know my grown folk. I know a lot of us say that quite often nowadays, but it really is, man. No clue how old he is. But again, even people in the comments are saying, this is why maintenance or whoever they can only come when I'm present, when I'm there. And again, hey, I can understand that, but it's like, if you're working, how can I say this? If you don't work from home, if you got to get some plumbing done, you gonna take off work every time there's some type of maintenance issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people just don't have it like that, depending on the situation. But regardless, I am glad that this person had cameras. I'm glad that the maintenance people did not see the cameras. And man, that is so disrespectful, man. He peed in her kitchen sink. You know what I'm saying? Where you put your food at, your dishes, your whole family's eating out of, whatever the case may be, right? And all he did was just ran a little water and boom, just kept it moving. So please be aware. I highly recommend people get cameras inside of their houses because of situations like this, man. You just never know how far somebody will go because a lot of people just don't care. They just don't care, and that's just the God's honest truth, man. It's so hard to find good help, and this is kind of that next generation that a lot of people talk about. It's sad because who wants to actually believe stuff like this, but this is it. It's here. It's here, y'all. So take care of yourselves. I would highly suggest, investing into some cameras indoor and outdoors of your house. Y'all see what's going on around all the world, grand theft autos and break-ins, and hey, that's why you have to protect yourself and your families, y'all. It is not a joke. It is really not a joke. Let me watch this one now real quick.
Deported a choir member who had lived in the U.S. for 30 years. The agency defended the raid and deportation. Watch the judge's reaction.
Your Honor, we received intelligence that an individual with an outstanding deportation order was attending services at this location. We executed the warrant during church hours. The defendant entered illegally in 1994 and had a removal order from 2002. We apprehended her at the church and completed deportation within 48 hours. We follow proper procedures. Your Honor, I came to this country 30 years ago from Jamaica. I've been singing in my church choir for 25 years. Last Sunday, armed agents stormed into our church during worship. They grabbed me in front of the entire congregation and dragged me out. I have 4 grown children who are American citizens. They deported me in 2 days. I've been here 30 years. They raided God's house and took me away. What country does this? Raided a church during Sunday service and deported a woman who's been here 30 years. She has 4 American children and 7 grandchildren. He stormed the place of worship and arrested her in front of children during a religious service, ordering her immediate return and granting asylum, and I'm reporting this raid to the Department of Justice for civil rights violations.
That's wicked, man. That's wicked. Again, I feel so bad. I feel so sorry for this lady. Been here for 30 years. 30 years? I get it, because and even the case, they said the case. I think the officer said the case was presented or has been sitting around a desk, old case files or something since 2002. Bro, it's 2026 now. I have no idea when this video or when this raid actually happened, but regardless, like even if we're talking last year, 2025, that's still 23 years ago. Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't even think this was ice, or I mean, it's obviously it looks like it's ice, but that would be even more crazy if this was just like a police department, your local police department, who just I don't know. Now, I don't know how that works as well. If you need a warrant, you probably don't. I don't know. I don't know, because if they have all this information on her, I mean, there's quite a few things to try to look at and figure out. How did they know she goes to this church? Who told them that she goes to this church? That she's at this church every Sunday at this time? Like, are there snitches out here for the elderly ladies as well? Like, what are we doing here? Or were they tapping her phone? Who knows? There is so many things I could think of, but sweet old lady. They said she has 4 American children, and I think, what do they say, like 3 or 7 grandchildren? Like, what are we doing here? Obviously, she's been here 30 years. She's most likely be by now paying taxes, and she's a citizen. Like, what are we doing? Oh my God, man. But that's where we're getting to nowadays, y'all. So uh again, I don't even know what to even say to this, man. I'm reading the comments. Somebody says it's okay for ICE to disrespect church. Where are all them Christians now? Oh, I ain't gonna read that one. Yeah, it's tough, man. This is truly AI, but a really good one. Y'all think this is AI? It's one of AI. This is very AI. If she was departed in 2 days, how is she then brought before the judge after she's already departed? Good question. That is a very good point. Man, I hope this ain't AI. Yeah, everybody keeps saying stop sharing this AI crack. I'm so sick of AI. AI is getting out of control if this is truly AI. But again, we can't deny that we are seeing stuff like this all over the world. I mean, obviously with the ICE situation as well. All right. Now, Comment below what you guys think. If it is AI, somebody can double check this for me as well. Just look it up. Obviously, I'm showing y'all the video now. It's so unfortunate in this world, man. It's so hard to just find good people to trust, and the church might have turned their back on her. And she said she's been a member of that church for 25 years. Crazy. Woo. All right. Now, moving forward, guys, we're going to end this episode with Music of the Week. Got to bring it back. Got to bring it back to someone who we call the mayor of the town. Mr. Orca Nation, Mr. Well Mafi. He's called all types of things, man. Rich the Factor, man. This is off his new album, Orca Valley. All right. I've been slapping this album for the past day or two now. I'm going to go with this song. It is called Swole Park. If you're from the town and you already know about Swole Park, especially on a Sunday, this song is a vibe. It actually describes, he's talking about his whips. He's talking about, vibing, kicking it, pulling the cars out on a Sunday, summertime, just rolling through, enjoying himself. So again, y'all, I am back posting consistently. Again, a lot going on, man, in my life, but I promise I am getting better mentally, physically, and everything, guys. All right. Listen to this song, man. It's Swole Park. Check out the new album, Orca Valley, man. Swole Park, y'all. RIP to bro, too, man. RIP to bro. Try not to cry now.